Hello, and welcome back to Stories and Sorceries. God, what day is it?
Saturday.
Saturday. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought it was the day between Friday and Saturday.
Well, you did say your birthday is on the 32nd of December.
Right. Whatever, time is an illusion. The date doesn't matter, fellas. What matters is that you follow Rob's instructions to the letter when he gives you today's announcements.
Today's announcements include a plea to let me just preface this by saying, after you've listened to this episode, you need to go onto whatever podcast platform that you prefer, and you need to look up Roll and Tell. Roll and Tell is a podcast with 2 players and no game master. Only chaos reigns, and it is probably the most phenomenal storytelling I've ever heard from anything. And I mean anything. They're Jeffrey and Christian, fucking badass. They're both amazing storytellers. They have the dice just basically
Is it just
guide
the two of
them.
them?
Yeah, it's just the 2 of them.
Weren't you listening?
2 players, no game master. Check them out, guys. Roll and Tell. You're going to hear a short little promo from them after this episode gets done, and they'll tell you exactly where to find them.
We have a promo prepped?
I've been putting promos for Quest Fantastic and Roll and Tell at the end of every episode for
Hey,
months,
guys, I hate
dog.
the sound of my voice.
Months. So, anyway, go check out Roll and Tell.
And who was that
Thank
other
me
one?
later.
Who
Quest
else?
Fantastic.
Quest Fantastic?
Yes, both top notch, just top tier fucking podcast, guys.
And you know
All
what?
of them
After you
great.
check both of them out, maybe you should check their Twitters
Yes,
and see if they have a Discord. Because
They
you know
do.
who does have a
both of
Twitter
them.
and a Discord?
So do we.
We do.
We do.
You should follow us on Twitter and Discord.
Yes, come join our Discord. The link for the invite is just below you
All right,
in
Bryn,
your eye holes.
your turn.
Just scroll down a little bit, hit that little Discord button. Bam, you're in. You just gotta accept the invite.
Give us
And
the
then you
ad
can
read,
see
Bryn.
all of our stuff.
He's still
Bryn.
going.
It's been 4 weeks. Have you remembered?
Have you got this ad read ready yet?
Yes.
Go for it.
Go for it.
Yes.
Sponsored by who?
No.
And you can find them at.
Maybe.
Riveting.
But what's their website address?
I have to go to the bathroom.
GoDaddy.com.
Excellent. Excellent.
Does anybody else have any announcements?
That's all I got.
What the
I'm
hell
a
are you
fog
looking up
machine.
over there? Anyways, if announcements are out of the way, I suppose we can hop into the recap.
You haven't done it in forever.
Dive into the story.
Jump in the story.
Listen,
I came up with that.
I'll remember to use our little handle when you remember the ad read.
Don't worry, Will. I got Glenn next week. We're good. We're gonna work on it.
Anyways,
Yes, no, maybe. GoDaddy.com. It's already done.
last we were together, the 4 of you made your way for a few days onto the trip that this water caravan is taking you on to the first large city at least 2 of you have ever been to in these sandy dunes. And during that trip, you met some people, made some friends, made some enemies, shared some food, taxed people on their water,
Yeah.
and maybe instigated a few individuals that ought not be instigated.
I regret nothing.
You have to have shame to have regret.
Facts.
But knowing that this journey was near its end and you were nearly at the gates of this city, you decided to press on through the night with the caravan. And during that cold night, some of you lit torches. Some of you warmed yourselves by other means. And you were informed that many of the predators that stalk these dunes use thermal signaling, and that you may want to be careful. Some took this warning to heart, others did not. And that is where we left off, as screeches were heard through the night.
Point of order. As we hear the screeches, is there a way for me to get up and just like quickly monk myself over to where he's at, like running across the reins and stuff like that, so I can get to him quickly and be like, maybe stop doing that? Did you hear what old homie just said?
We'll have to get into that
That's
before
fine.
anything like that can happen. But let's just go ahead and see if this music is suitable. As
no.
we jump in,
Oh no.
and these screeches echo through the night. Bryn, or Dreg, rather, Astrian, Albion, and Eustace, all of you kind of like shoot up, and you can see in the sky the darkness of it. Barely any stars are visible. You see poof, 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 little sparks of fire, distant and far off. But they cast this shadow, and these 3 darts moving through the night sky circle and then dive. And I would like 2 of you to roll for either side of the caravan, and I would like you to roll as well, Dreg, for yourself.
You want me to roll for the other side?
Go ahead.
Do we add
Straight
anything?
D20?
Just a straight d20. No, you add nothing.
10.
I'll do you one even better. 6.
That's categorically worse.
7.
Wow.
Wow, we
Did
got
not
fucked.
think I did the best out of that.
Okay. So closest to 10, closest to 7, or closest to 6 is going to be the target. 12. So, the left side of the caravan, you notice as everybody looks around and tries to collect themselves, looking for some kind of leadership, some guidance. The caravan shifts and you see flickers of flame. Seems people on the caravan did not extinguish their torches. And all of a sudden these 3 dart-like creatures just plummet towards the caravan.
Are they considered projectiles?
No.
You don't send them back to where? Back to the
Sky? I don't
air.
fucking know.
At blinding speed, these 3 things impact the side and rock it, almost tilting it over, and you hear screams and shouts as well as shrieks. What would you like to do?
How close am I to what just hit?
They're on the other side of the caravan, y'all are on the back, so it'd be about 5-10 feet.
Okay, so as soon as they impact, I'm immediately going over there, and I'm assuming it's something attacking us, so I'm gonna go just make out what it is and attack it.
Okay. Give me initiatives.
All right.
If it matters, I do the same.
Oh,
Okay.
and hear me, oh Lord. Bless this dice roll.
God. Fucking this. I'm just gonna tell you, I was rolling 2 d6s yesterday, and I kept rolling fucking 6. I'm on a damn d20 in the first 2 rolls tonight.
The table didn't do anything
hey.
to you.
Calm down over there, buddy. Calm down.
What did we say about wasting your rolls ahead of time?
I was playing a different game yesterday.
Anyway, 25 to
Yahtzee.
20.
17.
That wasn't in the options.
Oh,
20 to 15.
17.
19.
Okay, so we have Dreg, followed
Right
by
on.
Astrian.
Right on.
10 to 15. Nice. 5 to 10.
I got an 8.
7?
Okay,
Nice.
so we've got Albion, followed by Eustace. Let's see how they fare.
I die.
I'll protect you.
Run 20 feet first.
So, as this impact happens and you all gather yourselves, Dreg, you have the best vantage of it as you just look back towards it and you can see the entire scope of the carriage. These 3 creatures have pinned themselves into the hull of it and are struggling to remove themselves. And you notice they walk on these 2 rear limbs, and they plant their limbs on it and just pull their heads out. These pointed 3-pronged heads that kind of build up to a spike just come out, and they shriek, and they look, and they notice the other civilians, travelers, whatever you'd like to call these individuals that you're moving with, and they begin to attack. And as that happens, you notice that you, Dreg, will be the first to move.
How close are they to me?
To you, about 25, 30 feet.
Are we still moving?
The caravan is still moving. Many of the animals have begun to, panic, but it is slowing. Looks like somebody's trying to stop it, get control of it.
Okay, I want to... Drag gradually slides off the camel in a sickly form. Lands on his feet, though, not prone.
Okay.
Not prone.
And then composes himself and runs and jumps and draconic strikes them right in the face.
You run towards... You slide off of Lady and just kind of... And as soon as your feet hit the sand, the cool, steady sand, suddenly all that nausea is just gone, and you focus in on your prey and just bolt, passing camel after camel, leaping into the air. And as you close that distance, you see one of these creatures bite into one of these people and just rip off a piece of flesh. Blood and screams just echo through the night. Make an attack. Which one would you like to attack? Put these
It'd be
3...
the closest one,
The
wouldn't it?
closest one?
Yeah.
So it would probably be the one I just dropped on the table.
Level 3. 1 attack.
Put them towards Albion's miniature.
They're big, though, right?
Further.
Then
Right there,
size.
yeah. Right about there in that area. And then arrange them in 3 positions. Roughly that area. So the one represented by our dearly departed Sheila.
You will be missed.
14 to hit.
14 to hit. That'll hit.
Oh! Yeah! Alright, so a solid D4 plus 4. By the way, fire. Fire draconic strike. That does nothing, no fire damage. That's kind of bullshit, actually, the more you think about it.
What?
That we get to pick what element our draconic strikes do, but they don't do any of the elemental damage.
Yeah. You don't do bludgeoning damage anymore. Now all of it's fire. Yeah, so it's 1d4
that's an
plus
8.
4 fire damage.
Oh, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
I've been misunderstanding. Okay, well, it hadn't mattered up to this point, but it'll matter here.
Okay. That's why I was asking you if we notice that our stuff's not doing anything, if we can just change that, since we already told you we were going to theme it.
Yeah.
Just because we're going to run into situations where
Your
our preferred element's not going to
Ascendant
work.
Dragon training taught all of these
All
things.
of them, we just
But you
excel
obviously
in
had a
one.
preference.
Right.
So yeah, 8 damage.
8 damage.
This thing just faced.
Is it able to be grappled, or is it too big?
It's roughly your size. It's a medium creature. But you watch as you do this leaping strike, the fire that you exhume kind of doesn't bite into its carapace as much as you'd expect it to.
Son of a bitch.
But you do have its attention as it turns to you and just kind of...
That
its
is
mouth
terrifying.
just breaking into 3 sections.
Bonus action. Grapple.
Go ahead.
Close that mouth. Just
Is it contested?
Contested strength or dexterity.
feel
Or
like it
athletics or acrobatics, rather.
I feel like Dreg just turned into Sandy.
20?
Oh, yeah. How would you like to grapple this thing?
hell yeah.
I would like you to describe it, or explain it to me, because it walks on 2 forelimbs, or 2 rear limbs, rather.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of rear heavy, got a bulbous rear end.
Trent, pull up an ass blaster from.
Yeah, just go
fucking-
ahead. Type in Trimmer's ass blaster, not copyrighted. It's not an ass blaster, I promise.
It's not an ass blaster.
It just looks
This
like
is
an
just
ass
a
blaster.
reference. It's
That's a lot of M's.
TREM.
Well, it's right there.
Yeah,
It's the best of Ass Blaster.
Just click on images.
Okay, so
You see, kind of look like a chicken.
okay, so I run up. Drake runs up.
Dude, that thing has a long neck, dude. You
Fire.
can choke the fuck out of it.
Yeah, fire punch it, whip up in the air, and then get it into a fucking neck hole or a headlock and just come down with it.
Kind of a reverse chokehold.
Yeah, dude, take it to the ground.
Yeah, bitch is prone now.
He's gonna take its back next turn.
That's a fighter ability. You don't have that.
I thought, oh yeah. Well, grapple means is what, disadvantage or?
It's
Well,
grapple.
next turn you do a
disadvantage.
D4 automatically to it.
Yeah, because you have Tavern Brawler. Or no, you have Grappler. Any attack made against it will have advantage, and any attack...
No, I have Tavern Brawler. That's how I can grapple.
That's how he does the D4 as well. No,
Grappler.
mine's the D4.
Grappler does D4 automatically.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Anyways, that's sorted. You get it in this reverse chokehold and try to hold it steady, and it is struggling against you, but as bulbous as it is kind of frail. It's not super sturdy. But that brings us to Astrion. What would you like to do? As you kind of center yourself and you take in the sight around you, you see your acquaintance Dreg just kind of immediately rush into action, passing you and vanishing behind the side of the carriage.
Alright. I will go to the side. I'm assuming that's what I see.
You'll have to go around. You just moved through the carriage.
I mean, there's a hole in it now.
No, not all the way through. Yeah, there you go. So that was about, I'd say 10, 15 feet of movement. And you do take in the sight.
Alright. He's grappling one.
He is struggling with one, yes. He has it in his arms, cradling it
That's
gently.
scary. Come here, buddy.
I will go when he's not grappling. Use my bonus action to use Giant's Might.
All right. You move
Are
up
you
to
still
this.
on the caravan?
Yeah. You move up to this thing.
Wait, is there enough room for me to do so?
You'll probably stumble off and possibly break a few things, but I mean, you can do it. You're not in a confined space. It's open.
That will do so, and take a whack at it with a sword.
Take a whack at it. All right, you come around and assess the situation, moving to the next unoccupied assailant. You swell in form, and as you do, each stride steps heavier and heavier across the deck of this carriage until finally one of them just breaks through, and now you're on the sand. The carriage only coming up to about the waist, and you're just looming over both Drag and these creatures.
Take a whack.
Yeah, go for it. And you are attacking the one represented by generic owl, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
8.
8. Wow, that'll miss.
Yeah.
Big motherfucker just.
I will action charge.
Okay.
14.
14 will hit.
That's what I rolled.
I like how Trenton just constantly just full sends it.
Oh yeah.
First encounter of the day, action surge. I'm getting that second attack.
I ain't gonna lie.
Fuck level 5.
I was debating on flurry of blowsing instead of grappling.
Both ones, we will roll those. Roll those.
What
10 plus 6.
He's got the 2d6 for his greatsword and then the additional dice for how large he is.
Yeah, but how does he get to reroll ones?
Great weapon fighting.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah, that rules as written thing is just total garbage.
Completely.
20.
What the fuck? Okay. You swell in size and just with a large cleaving strike, whack into this
He
creature.
has to make up for the miss.
Send that bitch to the shadow realm.
And just you carve off fin and chitin, and just this viscous green blood spills from it, as well as this white kind of milky substance as well as you cut into the rear of the creature. It shrieks in pain and turns to face you before kind of these sensory organs open on its head, and it kind of takes in all of your mass, and it turns around once more.
It's like, I don't want to fuck with that.
Bonus action? Oh no, wait, giants. Right. Albion, that brings us to you. I don't know why I keep looking
I
over
don't
here when I
know.
say Albion.
See, like I said, whenever I see them enter, I'll like see all this stuff happen, and as I'm seeing it, I'm just gonna do that anime thing where I just like bear down and just launch myself, and all of a sudden I'm just right in front of one of them, and it's just gonna be a side kick to the head.
Knowing that speed is of the utmost importance here, you fall down like a predator about to strike.
Quick point of order.
What?
I think I'm the only one that remembers this. I have a level of exhaustion.
Yes,
So
you
is
do.
that disadvantage on the attack, or just disadvantage on ability check?
Ability checks.
Okay.
I thought it was a -1 as well.
No.
That's like getting up into level
Hey
2
guys,
and 3.
you can see it on D&D Beyond when you hit conditions. You can add a level of exhaustion.
I did, but I didn't.
And a level of exhaustion says
Down below your health points.
some special abilities and environmental hazards, blah 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 blah. Level 1, disadvantage on ability checks.
Super. So I get, I would assume I'm probably, he's all up on that one. If I go for the Falcon,
Yes.
is that going to give me advantage if I wait until I'm at flanking?
Well, you'll have to go all the way around
I have
the
40 feet.
40 feet.
Yeah.
You'll have to move through both the dreg and the creatures. So I'd say with 40 feet.
Would it be easier for me to just go for the owl on the far end?
Yes, going
Okay,
around the other
okay,
way, you would
yeah.
have almost no
I'll do
resistance.
that. Yeah, I'll do that and go for the owl then.
It seems most people on this caravan are willing to get out of the way, stay out of the fight, seek
Yep.
shelter where they can.
So yeah, I'll just appear in front of it, draconic kick, ice.
All right,
15.
15 will hit.
All right, so I get a D8. Yeah, I took the feat we talked about both taking.
You look like somebody just kicked your dog, Brent.
10
Do
points.
I have a
10 points of cold damage. No, you don't take. You didn't take the unarmed fighting, or the fighting initiate unarmed fighting.
No, I'm making sure I don't have a feat that's not marked.
He's like, can I get one of these?
What do you mean?
Wait, was that because I took Tavern Roller?
Yes.
Never mind. Can we level up already? This is bullshit.
I love it.
So you said 10 points
10
of ice
points
damage?
of damage.
All right.
How does that thing look, or like how
The
did that feel?
frost of your attack seems to take hold fairly well. It recoils, seemingly agitated by the sensation. It turns to you with a screech, and then turns away.
Turns away.
Yes.
Perfect. I'm gonna bonus action flurry of blows, and I'm gonna like punt that thing right in the keister. Is that cocked?
No.
No. Okay. 18
18 will hit.
and 8 points of ice damage.
All right. Looking quite damaged,
I
you
need to
strike
check
it once
off
again,
the key point.
and you hit a fleshy piece as opposed to the other chitinous protrusions of it. It jiggles and then continues to do so, and you notice that it's not the shock of the attack, it's shaking. It's like shuddering at you.
Oh no. About to get ass blasted.
with your turn done,
So
that
the ice
brings
didn't
us.
like freeze up his butthole.
No.
No.
That brings us
I
to
can
you.
try.
Steve.
So, question: is there a way like I can line up and possibly hit all three of them?
Well, they're kind of situated in like a curve around.
Fuck you got that can hit all three of them.
That's most. I'm wondering that too, but I'm assuming he'll show us if he can.
Level 3.
They're kind of oriented in a curve
Can
around
I hit
the
at least
carriage.
2 of them?
Yeah, you can move back towards me about 10 feet. There you go, right there. With that angle, you can see about 2 of them.
But they're not. I want to line up to where they're in alignment with me, because I can see 2 of them, but they're not in a line.
That's like a diagonal alignment. That's about as best you're gonna get. I mean, you could take some more movement and kind of move towards Rob, and maybe get it, but you only have 30 feet, right?
Yeah, I only have 30 feet, and I was
You're-
25 away from the Sheila-looking one.
Mm-hmm.
So how about this? I will just gymnastics my way over towards Dreg, and as
How do you
I'm
gymnastics?
oh,
What gymnastics maneuvers?
I'm cartwheeling into a backflip, and as I'm flipping over,
in combat, I will, on God, make you roll for this, and if you roll poorly, I will take your action from you.
that's perfectly fine. But as I do the backflip over Dreg, I'm gonna say this is how you do it, and when I'm coming down, I want to shocking grasp it.
That's good. It's gonna hurt me too, isn't it?
No, it's a touch
a
spell.
touch spell.
But I'm touching it.
That's not how.
That's how
That's not how.
electricity works.
Okay, but it's not electricity. It's fucking magic.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Yeah, athletics or acrobatics, your choice. Well, no, this would just be straight acrobatics.
Acrobatics,
Here comes the nat one.
Backflips into somersaults and shit.
11.
Okay. You start running and like you pivot on your heel and go to backflip onto a camel so you can somersault closer to where Dreg is. And as you do, your heel hits the camel's head and it just limp necks it. Just straight down and you just straight into the sand.
If you would have let me have athletics, I would have got it.
Do like muscle ups and Tarzan swings.
Technically, I'm in sand. I would have to have a little bit of both.
You were on a carriage.
Well, yeah. But
Now you're in the sand.
regardless, my turn's over.
No, you still have half your movement. You can spend that to get up. And then
Well-
you have a bonus action.
Well, I'll spend that to get up, and as a bonus action,
Yeah, it's the gamble you take.
I warned you.
I don't care. That's fine.
To be fair, we're on
You
episode,
got 2 of them at the table
we're on
now.
episode 5, and this is the first time his fucking antics have fucked up.
True.
Mine still hasn't yet.
I have no bonus action, so good day.
I feel like that's incorrect. That brings us to the creatures.
Oh no.
Dreg, the one that you have in a headlock, is not going to attempt to break free. Instead,
It's gonna bite me.
it
Ass
spends
blast.
half of its movement to face towards where Eustace is, so it's oriented with its rear facing Astrian. And it will begin to shake. And as it does, you notice these kind of like liquid excretions coming out of its rear. One is this milky white, and then from another orifice, this black, brackish liquid kind of also starts to ooze out. And when they meet, they mix, and the air combusts in that area, and just this propulsion of flame shoots out the rear of this creature.
I could try to eat this.
I would like you to make a strength check to see if you can hold on.
Strength check or strength save?
Check.
Fuck.
And
That calls for the big
Albion
die.
or Astrion, I would like you to make a deck save against this gout of flame.
16.
Unrelated question.
Yes.
Did you happen to maybe have watched, say, Tremors 2 in the last month and a half?
No, if you want a completely honest answer, I had subterranean like critters,
Yeah.
and then you saw them in the desert and you just immediately went to it's a trimmer. So I decided to run with it.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Not 17, so 19.
19 total and a
16.
16 to hold on.
Good rolls. Good rolls.
It does drag you a good 5 feet toward Eustace, and you did pass your save, so you will take half damage.
From the ass attack.
Where the fuck did my other dice go?
Must have had some spicy food.
I'm missing it. God damn it.
Taco Bell.
I'll just use this one, I guess. So 9 halved to 5. You take 5 fire damage. And you, Dreg, manage to just dig your heels into the deck of this carriage and just squeeze tighter and almost drive it into the deck to keep it from leaving your grasp.
Right on.
That brings us to the creature that you attacked so viciously, Dreg.
Huh?
Oh, my bad. Astrian.
I mean, I did attack viciously.
It will turn so that its rear is facing probably you. And it will begin to shudder. And you will see much the same thing. However, you have dealt a significant amount of damage to this creature in a single attack. So it begins to shudder, and that ignition that happens, that gout of fire in its compromised body, you see the entire thing just explode in a massive fireball. It dies immediately. I need everybody in 20 feet of it to make a dexterity save.
Would I be in 20 feet?
That's not an ability check.
Count it out.
5, 10, 15.
25.
Most of this is 5, so I would say it's close,
I mean,
Chief.
you don't need to say it's squares. Is he within 4 squares?
Well, Chief, I just want to point out they were off the squares, as you have told me to do so.
Okay, one
Fair.
of them should have been off the square.
17.
How many squares is he till the end?
3.
3? So it would be off the square at 4. So that's on the edge of 20. So you will have to make this. As well as everyone on that side of the carriage.
Yeah. Oh no.
So
Oh, you about to say?
Oh, they dead.
give me saves.
What kind of save?
Dex.
Dex.
17.
17,
22.
22,
8.
28.
20.
I was thinking about you.
8.
So 2
Brothers!
succeeds and 2 failures.
I'm rolling dick today, boys.
Fire resistance, maybe? Do I got it? Can I have it?
Oh my fucking god. So the 2 of you will take a total of. God damn. You 2 will take 20 damage, 20 fire damage.
Oh boy! Oh boy!
You 2 who passed your save will take 10.
5 because I'm resistant.
Are you resistant?
Can I be?
Are you level, I don't know, 6?
Can I be?
No.
Well, Eustace is on the death door.
That was nasty.
Incredible roll.
That was nasty.
That one hit.
We still got one. Hey, did the one next to me pass the save?
Right, I should roll for them, shouldn't I?
But they're fire resistant, so.
Yeah, they can still take half damage. Half a fucking.
Yes, it passed its save.
Okay, so it takes a quarter. Takes 7 damage. I did some decent damage to it. That thing should be almost dead.
But yes, this large
It's gonna
explosion of
explode, too,
fire is preceded by an ear-piercing screech out of the darkness.
Oh no, it's gonna call war?
Louder than the others and further away.
What is it? Hey, what does this horse rock do again?
It stabilizes you when you fall unconscious.
It stabilizes you when you fall to 0. You cannot be poisoned. If you would roll hit die to gain health, you gain twice as much that is rolled.
Okay, I'm gonna need that.
But now it is the third and final creature's turn. Facing you, it begins to shudder. Albion.
Everybody's
as
getting blasted.
you are not holding on to it, it manages to rocket off, and you'll take. Damn. Well, give me a deck save.
Wait, so
Skip
it
the
so it
step.
literally rockets off. So
Yes.
the reason that
Will, side comment, you were right. Eustace is not sick, and he's paying for my downfall.
19.
19, so you will take half damage. So half of 9 is 5.
Getting our asses blasted over here.
One hit.
And it rockets into the sky, gliding on its fin-like appendages. It begins to circle, and that is its turn. That brings us to Boris, who takes this moment to assess the situation. He knocks on the exterior of the carriage, and 2 people exit, and they begin like paling water onto the active fires. And he says, "We need to keep going. The walls are within reach."
Yeah, I'd say pretty fucking fast, brother.
And the reinsman whips the lead creatures, and they begin to move at a faster pace. The camels that were startled begin to be dragged behind the carriage. And those of you who are in the sand, that being Dreg, Eustace, and you managed to keep it on the carriage. So you two going with it. You two are being left behind at a rate of 20 feet per round.
wait, huh? I'm on the carriage.
You're on the carriage, yes.
Why am I on the carriage?
He should be on the
I
ground.
should be on the ground.
You went onto the ground and then onto the carriage to fight. Yet remember, they rocketed into the side. They were on the platforms.
So you had to get up there to grab
And you're on the ground because as you swelled to your giant size, you broke through the platform, remember?
Well, it should be like in the
And
middle.
I fell.
Anyways, that is the creature's turn.
That R.
That are.
that are
That
the
R be how it
creatures.
do. Bringing us to Dreg.
So you said I noticed that the fire wasn't doing that much damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, you deal a D4. Still grappled, right?
Yeah.
I thought you deal with a
Yeah,
D4.
you do that. I don't.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You are correct though. When he hits somebody, he does in fact deal a D4.
Ah, scrub.
And it's not a D4, it's a flat 4.
Oh yeah.
And a D4.
No. If you had the grappler
Oh,
feat-
yeah. Wait, you have 2 feet?
Yeah, they're what he puts his shoes onto.
Shut the fuck up, Will. So I'm just gonna unarmed strike him. I have him in the chokehold. I'm just go punch him in the
Just beat
face.
his head. It's the D4?
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch. Just regular unarmed strike.
Alright, I'll give you advantage because it's grappled.
That is a natural 20.
So it's a crit then.
Nice.
Glad I didn't go with fire.
Now you just need to roll that 1 on the D4.
2.
So 4 plus
4.
Well, it's just normal. That's just max
Hey.
damage.
What damage you go with?
I went with the unarmed strike.
Oh, so you didn't choose a different.
I thought we said we weren't going to do that.
No, we said we would if we went into a situation like this where we
Oh.
noticed that our preferred damage.
Well, I
type
said
wasn't
unarmed
too
strike.
much. That's fine. Just asking.
So 8 damage you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
flurry of blows.
Alright.
Punch it again.
Pow.
Give the 1-2.
Give her the old razzle dazzle.
19.
That'll hit.
Draconic strike with what options do I have?
Fire, lightning, ice,
Poison.
Lightning.
poison, necrotic.
It's a
No, necrotic.
It's
Oh.
elemental.
it's a
Lightning.
flying type, right? Lightning.
Yeah, nice. 2. So 6.
6.
6 points of damage.
You get it?
I shouldn't let you get this for making such a stupid joke with your stupid reasoning. As you do this first elbow drop, you crack some of the chitin, and it impacts, and it's a heavy hit. And then
Then you remember the days
And
when
then
you played Pokemon.
you rear back, flame streaking at your elbow, and as it does, it darkens, hotter, burns into lightning as you strike one more time, and it arcs through the body of this creature.
Sick.
It goes stiff, and then limp in your grip.
Right on.
As you notice, lightning damage did, in fact, deal excessive amounts of damage to this creature.
I was right.
Are you gonna relay that information?
Oh, reaction. Guys, lightning hurts these things. They're flying types.
Oh yeah, man, I remember that game we used to play.
Yeah, it was like Pokemon or something.
Something.
I'm never giving y'all anything again.
Think you'd learn by now.
Anyways, Dreg, that is your turn, bringing us to Astrian.
Well, I got movement.
Would you like to move?
I just killed the guy.
Would you like to move?
All the other enemies are in the air.
I want to attempt with my motion sickness to climb on the top of the caravan thingy. Because I heard the screech from above too, right?
You did.
Yeah, so I want to climb on top.
Easy enough with half your movement.
Okay, cool. That's it.
From the top, you look around, and in the darkness of the sky, with most lights extinguished except for a few burning spots from that explosion, you don't see much. Astrion, what would you like to do? As the carriage is moving away from you at a speed of roughly 20 feet per turn.
I will force a bonus action, and for the sake of
That's a nice 12 you rolled. Why'd you do it?
It was accident.
and for the sake of everything, second wind. I will heal 12.
All right. Oh yeah, by the way. Oh, you already took it off. Nice. Very, very proactive of you. I see.
What?
I was gonna say take the one that Dreg just killed off the board, so nobody gets confused.
Yeah,
But
that's
you already
what-
have.
Yes.
I've got a extendable
didn't-
arm in my way. I can't always see.
It
these
didn't
things.
look like an owl, so it was okay.
But anyway, where is Eustace right now?
Eustace is about 15 feet, or no, you moved over there. That's right. About 20 feet behind you, and the carriage is about 20 feet ahead of you at this point.
So I'm
Or it
40
will
feet.
be if you do not take movement.
Oh, I'm so left behind.
Yeah, you have the lowest movement speed, don't you?
I have 30 movement and 2 HP. I'm dead.
He's about to get eaten.
That one fail, man.
All you gotta do is hop on a camel. There's like
They're gone.
no, they're not.
The carriage is moving about 20 feet at pace, right? The line of camels is about 20 feet. So at the end of his
That's
turn,
a
if
lot
he,
of fucking camels.
or they just have 5 feet between them.
All right.
They
I
have
will
4.
use my
Touche.
I will use my
Touche.
cause yeah, I can make it. Use my movement.
You kid.
My 30 feet movement to make it to usage.
Coolidge.
I don't have a bonus action, so hopefully this will be a free action, and we'll give him a healing potion.
Yeah, using an item is a
He
what's the
doesn't.
word I'm looking
He
for?
doesn't have to give me one though. I have some in
Yeah,
my.
I know that. You know
Return the
that.
favor after
I don't think he
combat.
knows
Oh,
that.
Yeah.
Throw it at him.
Uh,
I don't need this.
but using an item is a free action, so you can extend it to him. He can use his reaction to take it if you'd like to.
Yeah. I'll use my reaction.
So you add a healing potion to your inventory.
Come on, let's go. And I'll use my action to catch up with the card.
So you'll action dash.
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm
It
the
is-
fastest 13-foot man you see.
Yeah, you're kicking up sand, just striding through this desert. Each step just tossing it up into the air with shaking, thundering footsteps. You come to Eustace, leaning over him in like Shaq, offering somebody a taco. Just
That's amazing.
Would you like a potion in this dire times?
don't remember the Hulk giving Ant-Man the taco.
Oh yeah.
That's your turn.
Do I make it back to the cart? 'Cause
You
said it was
managed to
20
get back to where you were. But And then you get 10 more feet, so because your action, your movement is 30, correct? So I'll say it gets 10 feet of distance away from you at the end of the round.
Alright.
But if that's your turn, that brings us to Albion.
All right, so there's no more enemies on the cart.
No.
Only one flew in the air.
Only one managed to fly
is it
away.
circling around us or is it leaving?
With as sporadic as they fly, you can't exactly tell.
Okay, then I will follow my sworn brother up to the top of the caravan, and I will, once I get up there, I'm just gonna patiently wait and look around and just basically hold attacks until I see one get near me.
All right. So you're holding an attack for when a creature comes close.
Within 15 feet, because I'm gonna hold my dragon fist.
Got you.
Look, man, I'm reflavoring it. It's not a breath weapon, okay?
That brings us
You
to
can drag an
Eustace.
asset.
Using an item's a free action.
Using an item is a free action, yes. You only get one free action per turn.
Okay, I'll use my one free action to use the potion. Can he see it, at least, Astrian?
Oh, he gone.
No, he
Okay.
gone.
I would imagine if he was concerned enough to come back and give you the healing potion, he's concerned enough to keep a side eye on you to make sure you're following him.
He might hit a wall.
All right, so 2d4 plus 2.
In the desert?
Well said, bro.
I got through the wall.
Those
That's
mirages
6.
are bitches.
Just like Terry Crews.
Did you add 2?
Yes.
Okay. So you heal 6. You've got an action, a bonus action, and a movement left.
All right. First thing I'm going to do
Run away.
is I'm going to get as close to those my camel as I can.
I would say you would be able to cross under the reins and get to your camel.
All right. If I can get to my camel, I'm going to hop on.
Okay. Fair enough. So that's your movement and action. I'll give you a bonus action to mount the camel.
Okay.
Mounting's only a bonus action.
If you're skilled enough.
I'm gonna mount so many things.
Now, I would like to take an action. Can I see that one circling around? If like,
Having seen it, you can keep a track on it, yes, but it is black against black. It's hard to keep a fair eye on.
I want to cast Firebolt at it, or attempt to, and I'll even roll at disadvantage.
What is the range on Firebolt?
120.
120 feet. It's just within range.
Okay.
And you don't need to roll at disadvantage.
Cool.
Oh, Jesus, it's 120 feet in the air.
It's
Well, it's far away.
20 feet away, 80 feet up.
And how high is the caravan?
The caravan,
You said it's like 20 feet, right?
yeah, the wheels take it about 10 feet off the ground, and then the canvas itself is about another 15.
I don't know why I rolled a daggum D20, because with
Did I say 10 feet off the ground for the wheels?
Oh, wait, yeah.
roll a
5.
D20.
18.
Those are big ass
18 to
wheels that are
hit.
10 feet off the ground. Spinners. 18 to hit?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
All right, and 1d10.
So,
That's D12.
How far away would it be from me on the top?
From its position, I would say maybe 70 feet-ish.
I don't know if I can throw you that far.
That's a big fat 3.
3 fire damage.
Halved to 1.
So you loose this firebolt and you do impact it, and it kind of goes into a spin, but it does manage to recover and is coming back around, screeching as it does, just as it grows louder and higher in pitch as it gets closer.
And I'm just sitting there like, come on, motherfucker, come on.
With your 2 HP?
He's got like 8 now.
Is that your turn, Eustace?
That is my turn.
All right. So being carried along on your camel, at the end of the turn, the caravan proceeds on. It leaves you roughly 10 feet away, so you're still about in the middle of the daisy chain of camels. Eustace just passes you, moving with the caravan. Dreg and Albion both are taking distance.
Back to back on the top of the caravan, just waiting.
Just bent over like, oh god.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just hold it together.
So, the final creature will begin spiraling through the air as it just plummets down towards the largest sense of heat. And as it does, it shrieks But this louder shriek takes over, and it almost blisters your ears as you see this large plume and trail of fire just ignite, and casting its shadow in the night sky, you see another of these creatures, though much larger. 3, maybe 4 times bigger.
Is it still able to be grappled?
No.
Absolutely.
As it rockets towards the caravan, but it is a ways away. However, the one that managed to take flight is going to take a piercing ram attack at the largest body, which would be you, Astrian. So,
Does he come within 15 feet of me during that?
I say roll me a d6.
6.
Dang
This
it.
is your margin.
I'd be happy to help
4.
you, but I can't cast
4.
shield.
Just within range.
All right, so as it's coming down at the angle, I'm just gonna like have my fist reared back, and ice is just gonna start formulating over it, and then as he comes right in front, I'm just gonna give a solid jab, and an ice dragon's just gonna come out and take a chomp at it.
Is this a save or suck or save for half?
Let me get to it. 20 foot cone.
Or 30-foot line.
Oh, I still get to choose the thing. So halfway through, I'm just gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you said lightning," and then change it and do
It's-
a lightning
it's half.
dragon.
It's save for
Yeah,
half.
yeah. It's a deck save, 14, and then half as much on a.
Your
fail.
boy Eustace over here, on God, left it with 1 hit point.
Oh.
So, Astrion, you hear
They
this
left him with
screech,
2.
and you look up, and you see
that
this
was the
thing just
one he-
barreling through you like a massive ballista arrow or a corkscrew of imminent death just flying toward you. You bring your sword to bear and you prepare for the worst. And just as it comes maybe within 20 feet of you, you catch it out of the corner of your eye. Ice coalesce around Albion's fist as he lets loose with this straight punch. And as he does, the ice launches forward and it glows in radiance before shattering, and the maw of a lightning-clad creature just strikes forth and bites down on this creature.
More damage.
That's 3 more than you need. Bites down on this creature, and naught but a burning carcass comes hurtling towards you, which you easily parry off the flat of your blade.
I look over to Astrion, just give him a wink.
I'll give a quick smile, like a smoke.
But with that bolt of lightning illuminating the immediate area, all of you, just for a moment, can see the monstrous visage in the distance of this creature.
Hey, boys, I think we're gonna have to come together and attack this thing all at once.
We're gonna Captain Planet the ship.
You leave Captain Planet alone.
As you say that, you hear a faster, faster! And the carriage lurches and the camels pick up, moving at almost double speed now. You can see the walls of the city that you're closing on closer and closer, but faster even still. This creature is gaining speed and closing the distance on the 4 of you. You see a few people are kind of ushered into the shell of the carriage, but 3 people do come out, and they hold the ground with the 4 of you. You see Boris. You see that larger, brawlic individual that tried to kind of stunt on YouTube when you were doing your exercises in the morning. And you also see the meek individual who had to dispatch all of the sand rats. Those 3 come out and they stand at the rear of the caravan with, well, you 2 are on top of it now.
Standing at the wheel, like we're just.
I can still
moving
see
with
him
it?
though, right?
Y'all have, he's riding on a camel.
Yeah.
You have to move to keep pace. So you're running alongside it, but these 3 come out and they're facing the rear and they can see this creature coming.
And I see them come out.
Yes.
I
Who's
was
driving?
like, oh, it's a party now.
Who's driving?
The reins? The dude
I
who's
thought
been
one
at
of-
the reins the entire
I
time.
thought one of them were driving.
No.
No, Boris is just the leader, and this other dude was just there. He's just with the caravan.
You're just that guy that burns shit. You know?
But you do see them come out.
Oh,
You
yeah.
said there was something you'd like to do?
Oh yeah, it's just when I see him out, I'll just kind of loud enough where I know they can hear it, and just like, oh, it's a party now.
And you'll see Boris, he'll nudge the meeker individual, and he'll start rummaging in a bag, and he'll pull out this...
I would like to say one more thing.
What?
I did see that guy cast magic
Yes,
with
you
the
saw
fire.
him
I did see him. Okay.
cast Swathes of
I'll
Flame, yes.
just be like, hey, little man. Those things don't like electricity, lightning. I don't know if you can do what you did with that fire earlier, but with like a bolt of lightning, maybe.
What? No, what are you talking about? As he's digging in his bag, and he produces this cylindrical object with paper tied over one side and like a string dangling off of it, and he's handing it off to Boris. He's like, you want me to do this? And he like pokes you in the shoulder, and you feel this jolt of electricity run through you. Not enough to deal any damage.
So he pulls out a pop gun?
Look, man, I don't know what you got going on. I just saw you burn a bunch of shit.
And
so I
as
was
you're
just
having that
thinking-
conversation, Boris just kind of like holds it up in the air and rips on the cord, and a red turning to green just ball of fire flies out of it and just kind of bursts in the air for a moment.
It's a weird time for fireworks.
heat signatures.
And as that happens, you hear bells coming from the direction of the city.
Oh.
And you keep moving, and this creature comes closer and closer until finally it comes into a dive with one last burst of fire from its rear. It accelerates in a downward spiral towards the caravan. You're maybe 40 feet away from the exterior walls, and those bells are louder now. Let's see if it hits.
Can we ready actions?
Yes, you can ready an action.
All right, so I'm gonna ready my second dragon fist,
Got you.
and so when it's coming down, when it's within 20 feet, just dragon fist.
Oh,
I will also ready an action.
What action would you like to ready?
Is it close enough to hit?
You have no idea where it's going to land, but it's not close enough to hit now.
I'm ready in a chaos bolt.
Okay.
That's got a good range on it too, doesn't
The
it?
120.
Oh,
short,
so you can do that whenever, because it's within 120 now.
the short sword I got from killing that guy in episode 1.
Yeah.
I will attempt to throw it.
Okay, so at what range would you like to attempt to throw it?
I would like to hold it to a point where it's still about 15 feet in air.
So when it comes within 15 feet of you, you'd like to attempt to
Yes.
throw it. Okay. Would you like to hold anything, Dreg?
a lightning dragon breath, but in a roundhouse kick.
Yes.
All right.
Chuck Norris would be proud.
All of you take your stances, and you watch as Astrion specifically kind of reaches into his pack, and he produces a short sword, dwarfed in his now huge hand. It looks like a dagger.
Oh, dagger, yeah.
And he kind of just puts his sword on his shoulder and like rears back with it.
Wind about 3 knots to the east.
For flavor purposes, remember, my weapon is actually my mallet's actually a quarterstaff, though I just carved it in the shape of a mallet. So when I'm ready in that chaos bolt, my mallet's out and I'm just twirling it, like Thor would do.
When me and him go, can our dragons like intertwine? Oh. I mean, I was just trying to. I wanted him to flavor it himself. That's why.
I wanted him to say it.
All you gotta do is say that.
Yeah, just like have like the twin dragons like just intertwine together to go at it.
Right, got you.
One from a
So-
punch, one from a kick.
Jeez. Would you like to position this on the battlefield?
Oh my God! Another owl?
Audience, that's loud. I mean, large.
It's loud. It is also loud.
Yeah.
As it spirals towards the caravan, closing within range of the Chaos Bolt, and the dragon strikes. You three will happen first. You have the most range. So, give me attacks.
That's a deck save for us.
All
Yeah.
right.
So what does this count?
But when you'll go last because it has to close that distance, but you will go at this.
That's a 16.
So 16. Okay. So that just hits.
Okay.
Astrian, yours will be a improvised weapon attack. So unless you have proficiency in improvised weapons, which I don't think you do, it's just going to be a straight attack using strength.
All right.
Nice, nice. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm supposed to, with Chaos Ball, I'm supposed to roll another D8.
Yeah, you roll a d8 to determine the damage type.
And I didn't call it. So we'll just say the 2 is the damage type.
Or just roll a d8 right now,
Yeah, that's fair.
and then that's the damage type.
8. Thunder,
It's a rainbow.
Hey yo.
Not lightning.
not lightning.
It just brings the
deck
boom.
saves.
In a moment.
Okay,
I want to get the straight damages first.
gotcha.
That Chaos Bolt was only 8 damage.
Okay. There's only one target here, so it doesn't really matter. But you also roll another d8 to see if Chaos Bolt bounces, right?
No.
No?
No.
Am I thinking of something different?
Is that which bolt?
No.
It just says take 2d8 plus 1d6 for damage. Choose one of the d8s to determine its damage type.
Is that all it says? There's
Yeah.
nothing after that?
Nope.
What am I thinking of?
I don't know.
But yes, you loose this Chaos Bolt, and at the same time, you two release this synergistic strike between the two of you. Dreg leaping into the air to do kind of a cartwheel house to launch his aspect of a dragon forward. Dreg, Albion, you simultaneously, with a straight punch from your left hand, just launch these two dragons that come out flaring across from each other before intertwining and spiraling towards their target. They engulf this creature. I guess I gotta roll 2.
Yeah.
So that's a 14 for one and a 22 for the other.
I believe that beats both because my DC is 14 and his is 13.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So that would be that would be
So
both.
half damage. I got 5.
I got 5.
To 2. So 4 between the both
Total,
of us.
yeah.
44 is a really good
And you
40.
rolled 8 damage.
Correct.
So that's 12. What element did y'all choose?
Lightning.
So that would be 8.
8. Yeah.
And 8 is 16. You watch as Astrion, you see this barrage of magical attacks get launched forward, and they just engulf the entirety of this creature as it lingers in the air for a moment.
You're like,
And then it's all blown apart as this spiraling beast continues towards the caravan. It comes within 15 feet, and you take the throw. Did you roll to hit? What'd you roll?
12.
You take the throw, and you do hit.
Oh.
And you hit with might. It's just the chitin of the head of this creature is so thick, it tings off, and you see the short sword spiral into the darkness. The spinning force of this creature not helping you in the slightest, as it then impacts towards the side of the caravan, throwing sand everywhere and toppling the caravan. It's thrown on its side from the force of it. In the sand, you're all tossed to the ground, and as you stand, this creature is making its way onto its feet, towering maybe 15 feet tall. 30 feet from head to tail, just it lets out this deafening screech, and the bells fall silent. And a massive ballista bolt impacts the sand next to it.
Oh, god damn it.
For this next round of combat, I would like fresh initiatives.
Ooh.
And I would also like you to tell me, fight or flee.
Well, you already know B. Fight, fool, fight.
My rolls are getting better, but they're still dick.
20 to 25.
24.
Nice.
Nat 20.
Nice.
You said 24?
Yeah.
So we've got
Punch this thing
Dreg.
in the dick.
And then did anybody else say something in that category? 15 to 20.
15.
That's not a great sign.
It's all up to me. I got it.
10 to 15.
12.
10.
I mean, it's better than your last ones.
My last one was pretty good last time.
Yeah, he went second last time.
Oh, I thought you.
No,
Oh,
I
no,
was last.
you two were last.
Yeah, my rolls are getting better, but they're still dick.
Eustace, what is your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity is a +1.
+1. So you will go after Boris. And the meek individual will take
Jesus
the
Christ.
rear.
The boy's just gonna walk up just below him.
So, by looking at this thing, could I determine if it could be grappled or not?
You determine if you would attempt to grapple it, it would kick you across the desert. It is
Like a
quite a bit
soccer
larger
ball.
than you.
Can I grapple its dick? Is that
No!
that's the main question?
Give me a perception check.
Dirty 20.
You see no reproductive organs.
Motherfucker. You could have just said that.
I wanted you to look.
You just don't want to roll dick size. It's fine.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. Taking the top, Dreg, what would you like to do? Fight or flee?
Fight.
All right. Take your turn.
How far away is it?
It just knocked you all into the sand. So to start your turn, give me a dexterity save to see whether or not you fall prone or not.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You tumble into the sand and you roll on your shoulder and manage to recover. You're not prone. It's maybe 10 feet away from you.
Okay. And the caravan is.
Destroyed. You're in its wake.
Do I see any like?
I thought you said it was flipped over.
Destroyed. It's not moving.
Can what I'm asking is, can I use the caravan to jump up on to get closer to its face? Like to jump up to hit it in the face.
If you would like to.
I want to uppercut that bitch.
All right.
Lightning draconic strike.
As the sand clears, you see that it's looming over the caravan, pecking at it with its chitinous head. You clamber up on top and just, with all you can, you attempt to strike it in its what would be chin.
21.
21 will hit.
Rolling fucking good today, bro.
I am.
Jesus.
Roll one of those. That'd be 7 damage.
Lightning damage?
Yes.
All right.
Flurry of blows.
Go for it.
That's your last key point.
Nope.
Oh, you got one more.
Mm-hmm. So I want to I'm gonna uppercut it, and then as soon as it impacts, I'm gonna come up with a hook.
All right.
Draconic strike lightning. Ooh.
Does Draconic Strike say you can replace any unarmed attack?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a 15.
15 to hit,
Yeah.
just misses.
Oof.
Ow.
Should have went for a kick.
You clamber on top of the caravan, on the side of the caravan, and you give it one good strike, lightning arcing behind your fist as it impacts, and you do see it kind of spider through the chitin of this creature. You get its attention. And as you come in with another strike to the side, it kind of comes in and meets you with its jaw, and the chitin just sends pain through all of the small bones in your fingers, shocking up into your forearm. It feels like you broke something. The chitin on this creature is very hard.
As I'm falling to the ground, I guess. He says 15 feet in the air, right?
Well, yeah, but on the side, the caravan probably makes up that distance. If you clamber to the top of the caravan on the side,
Oh.
you can
So-
stand on it and hit it in the face.
Oh, okay.
Which is what I thought you wanted to do.
Oh, no, I wanted to, like, leap. Just, like Dragon Ball Z style.
You wanted to sure you can it.
Yeah.
So, do you want to fall?
I mean, sure.
Okay. You leapt off of the caravan to give it this 1-2. And now you fall into the ground at his feet. You're a monk. You don't need to roll for that.
Cat-like reflexes.
Albion, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Don't need to make a deck save.
Yes.
Eesh. 11.
Well, first you gotta ask the question, don't you?
I do, but I doubt he's going to leave his brother, fight or flee.
Absolutely not. 11 on the deck save. So I fall prone?
No.
No? Okay.
DC 10 to beat.
Nice. Okay. So I stand up. Is this thing too big to flank?
Yes.
If that's the case, I'm just going to run full sprint and I'm just going to pass right by
You all can
drag.
bring that onto the board now. You're not moving anymore. It doesn't particularly matter.
I'm going to pass right by drag and
Okay.
just be like, this is how it's done right here. And just give it a left uppercut right to just underneath it. Like I'm standing underneath it and I jump up.
We only need the one trigger.
Like between the legs
Yeah.
and you jump up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, true.
I'm not going to do that.
Draconic.
Roll for a hit.
Draconic strike lightning.
I need to know the two other people's names. Well, I'd like to know the other two people's names.
Well, you know one of them is Boris.
Boris,
You've not been introduced to either of the
16.
others.
can I get a description then?
I've described them
misses.
before. One of them is the shorter in stature, fairly lithe, meek individual. Doesn't say much. He doesn't do much. He spends most of his time inside the carriage. He seems to be in charge of operating any kind of magical device that's there. He's got sandy blonde hair,
Okay.
kind of gaunt skin. Oh, you want to know where they are. It won't really matter.
So yeah, first one misses, so I'm coming up and I go in with a left first, and I just notice it's not enough power, and then I just rear the right up and flurry of blows.
All
Hit
right.
it again. 14.
Not enough.
Thought you were going to
As
show
you-
me something.
You leap up and kick off of its rear leg to get to the underbelly of it. You impact, and the tissue here is softer than you expected. Your fist just kind of sinks into it. And you withdraw, and there's this kind of slime over your fist, kind of cushioning it from the blow. And as you fall, you fill yourself with determination, catch yourself on the leg again, and kick off again, this time with a left. And you meet much the same, kind of your fist just moving into the flesh.
That's all I got.
Oh, I know how to beat this. Let it eat me and I'll attack it from the inside.
What a play!
Heartburn.
Now it is Boris's turn. He will choose flee as he yells,
Run away!
"If you can move, run! If you can't, help yourself!" And he begins to run, and as he does, he reaches down and he grabs somebody who's been thrown into the sand, and he throws them onto his shoulder and helps somebody else to his feet, and he begins towards the walls. And as he does, he throws a hand up and is waving. That brings us to Eustace.
We already know what you're going to do. Just go ahead and run.
You're a dick.
I'm gonna front flip towards the creature.
I'm gonna use a free action and use a potion of healing first.
Yeah, nice.
Smart. Mr. Smarty Pants.
Man, I wish I had a fucking potion of healing. Had a bedroll. Can I get a long rest real quick?
Just take a quick nap.
Quick 8 hours, bro.
If I stand underneath it, he won't notice me.
Let me cast that Chronergy Mage Temporal Dome real fast.
That's 8 points of healing.
Need every one of them.
Fight or flight.
Now, after I've taken that healing potions, I feel a little bit better.
Feeling invigorated, my man.
And Dreg's got his back to me, right?
Yes. For them. Just run up donkey punch.
And I'm just going to use him as to help catapult myself, and I'm going to run towards him and jump up and push off of him, lunging straight towards that thing with my pancaker, and I'm going to give it a good old whack.
A good old wackadoo.
All right. Give me an attack. Dreg, as you hear the footsteps approaching you in the sand, in the heat of combat, the adrenaline is kicking in. All you can think is the rigorous training, the drills, the exercise, the team combats that you went through in the Tangwu Monastery, and just all of the group combination attacks are just filling your head, and you can't help but believe this is definitely Albion going for an alley-oop. So you just kind of widen your stance and dig in, steadying yourself like a rock, and a foot does land on your shoulder, followed by a stench that just wafts over you.
What the fuck?
As you see the form of Eustace using you as a launch board. Roll to hit.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit.
Yeah, Dirty's right, you dumb bitch.
That's 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Amazing.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Now, would
Amazing.
using the green flame blade be a bonus action? Because it's not listed as it. It's
Green
just-
Flame Blade is a bonus action, and you take a melee attack when you
No,
cast
it's an
it.
action. But
Oh,
you
right,
take-
it's an action, and
but
you-
it allows you to take a melee
Right,
attack
right.
on casting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I would have used
Reading
that.
the spell explains the
Reading
spell.
the spell does explain the spell.
I've read it multiple times.
Read it better.
It's like the
Better.
first sentence, I believe.
On a hit, the target suffers the weapon's attacks, normal effects, and you can cause green fire to weak target.
You mumbled past that first sentence. Would you like to
You
read it for the
brandish,
class?
brandish the weapon used in the spell's casting and make a melee attack with it against
Ooh, baby, right in that first sentence.
the. Well, I misread. Anyways,
Future reference. Noted. Just bookmark that in your mind.
well, from now on, whenever I use it, it'll be there.
Bonus action. Oh no, you free action potioned. Bonus action.
Bonus action, I just yell out, "Let's get it, boys!"
I fucked up and forgot to make you roll for that dexterity save. So we'll just say you landed prone and then spent half your movement to stand up.
Well, that's not fair. I'd rather go back and roll.
Too late. You already spent all your movement up
Well,
here,
I
and
fell on
your
my
turn
face.
is over.
Fell on my face. You could at least let me have a
Well, he
chance.
was on the camels.
Fair. Okay, fine. You dismounted a camel and ran over.
Bonus
that.
action.
Right.
There we go.
Bam.
Nice.
All is as it should be.
Yes, balance.
Astrion, it
On my
is your
nose.
turn.
Wow, do those two people just suck?
Yes.
They're about to run.
You know who else sucks? The fucking creature, because I rolled a fat 2. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, for the initiative?
Yeah.
Alright. I will, he was warning, Boar was warning, and, my first instinct is like, look there and I see Eustace fighting.
Just like a hero, he leaps off of Dragon, just both hands on the mallet.
Damn. And I will,
Lumber over there. Boom, boom.
At the top of your turn, give me a dexterity save. See whether or not you fall prone. I forgot it with him. I'm going to remember it with you.
He wasn't on the thing.
Yeah, he
That's
wasn't
right,
on
you
the
were
camel.
standing anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
but I will,
And you complained about
Only
that.
us.
but I will use, my bonus action to regrow, because I'm pretty sure it's been 6 turns, my guy.
Probably since he.
Is
did
it only 6 turns? I thought it was a minute.
10 turns? Yeah.
A round is 6 seconds.
Oh.
A minute is 60 seconds.
Okay,
so that
that's
would be
fair.
10 rounds.
Okay, I guess it's not. It's almost done. Not
He's
done
about
yet.
to shrink in mid-combat.
And I'm not going to count that cutscene against your time.
I should.
How generous.
Cutscenes take time.
Nah, dude. Anything you can
Just
hold
hit
X
that-
to
yeah.
skip. Like,
Question:
Well, just so you know, I've been trying to keep track.
Did
so.
Eustace's smell affect this creature in any
oh,
way?
holy
It
shit.
affected me.
What-
This
okay,
creature.
Once again, prestidigitation. allows you to conjure a harmless sensory effect.
But
You're
anyway,
hurting him emotionally.
Hurting my nose.
the caravan that flipped over,
Yes.
I will use my bonus action to use my arm, prosthetic arm will start to glow white, and I will use my frost ruin
I mean, I guess I could.
to gain +2 bonuses to all my ability check saving throws that use strength and con for 10 minutes, and will attempt to flip back over the caravan.
Before you take this action, would you like me to tell you what kind of shape the caravan is in?
Those wheels fucked, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty busted.
I'm
And you're pretty heavy.
I mean, if you... More power to you if you'd like. But
well. Can I say what I want to?
Go for it, yeah, sure.
I'm throwing the caravan. I'm attempting to throw the caravan.
That's
Not a
I don't know
good
if you're that big.
heavy.
Well,
son.
that goes with his thing, though. I mean, he's chaotic
The
evil.
camels are attached.
The camels are attacked.
Don't throw the camels.
If you would like to attempt this, I will allow it.
Do I know the camels are attached?
You know the camels are attached by hitches. Whether or not you're confident you could lift the caravan and break the hitches off in the throw, it's completely up to you.
My camel.
I mean, you have advantage and an additional +2 off that, correct? Advantage because you're large
Yeah.
off any strength check, and then
Yes.
+2 off the frost room.
Yeah. Is it good?
Your dice, homie, like.
fair.
So, alright, so you are player to DM. You are guaranteeing if I roll high enough.
There is a
Yeah.
chance.
There's a chance
there
that
is a chance.
I will not.
he said the
harm
same thing
camel.
about. He said the same thing about Rolo's fall too.
You will not
Just
harm
saying.
the camels. I can't promise that one.
Okay.
They might have a broken leg. Or two. Maybe a hump.
I can guarantee you, with a high enough roll, you most likely will not kill any of the camels.
God, I'm gonna get hit by my own camel.
Broke his lady hump.
Just leave just leave the camels attached. Fuck it.
Do it.
Just leave
Throw the camels.
attached.
Yeah. So,
Don't throw the carriage. Grab the hitch. Use the camels like a whip.
so what I told Rob was like, you know, those like just married cars with the cans. That's the camels.
Pretty much.
If you will allow me, I will use my action to.
Try to pick this motherfucker up and chunk it.
To attempt to cut the camels from it.
Oh yeah, with as big as you are, if you want to take an attack at that first hitch to try to separate the camels from the carriage, as
Question.
large as you are, you wouldn't even have to roll. Like, if that's what you want to use your action for, I'll just let you do it.
Yeah.
What about a bonus action? Could he do it as a bonus
No,
action?
because he'll have to make an attack.
And plus, I already used my.
Yeah,
bonus
and
action.
he's already used it.
Oh, okay.
And so to make everyone, I know I can't do this to him, but while everyone's looking back like, what's he's doing? He's cutting camels, what? And then I just start to go like under it. Know what I mean?
You all watch as not only does Astrion just with thundering steps lumber up to this carriage and put one hand on it, and it begins to tilt under his weight. You see his muscles bulge more than they had before, and that one arm that you two had seen is stone underneath the sleeve starts to glow from within, and the carriage begins to move before he allows it to rock back, and he draws his sword, and just in one sweep he severs the hitches off of the caravan, and the camels begin to run off into the
away.
desert.
Yeah.
It has all my supplies.
Now it is
You got all your
Winston's
money
turn.
stolen.
the brolic, kind of dark-skinned individual kind of looks
never
towards
beat him.
Boris, who is running towards the city, and he looks towards this large creature, and you see him kind of, and like just veins start to bulge on like his neck and his biceps and everything, and then he looks back towards Boris, and he starts to run towards the city, and as he does, he plunges his hand into the sand and just pulls a person up, and he pulls up another one, and Eustace, you notice one of the people he pulls up is fairly scrawny, tattooed head, bald,
Oh, that fucker.
Oh, Jesus.
and he just kind of fetal positions and is carried like a rucksack by this man as he runs towards the city.
You know what else is carried like a rucksack? My shit on my camel that's running away.
Wait, he should be fine, right? He got powerful friends.
Yeah, one of them's carrying to safety.
Question, how far did the camels get away?
They haven't taken a move yet. They've
Okay.
just been freed.
They're about to be gone.
Now it is Austin's turn. He will take stock of the situation, and he'll look towards the creature,
Level 3 lightning bolt.
and then he'll look at you two, the three of you who are close to it, and he'll kind of put his hand over his eyes and mutter a few words that you can't make out. And you all feel, the three of you, feel slightly more shored up. Next time you make an ability check, or for the next minute, any ability check or attack gets a
Ooh,
D4.
We get blessed.
You are
I
blessed.
feel blessed.
Oh, hell.
This guy's a homie.
And then he will begin to run, and as he runs, he will see somebody and just stop and like start to help them up, and he puts an arm over their shoulder, and they begin to move at half speed towards the city.
Not as heroic as the other two.
He's a scrawny
Like
boy.
a third the weight.
Be better.
Yeah,
fucking
14
meat.
strength.
Yo, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just saying.
That brings us finally to the massive creature. As you three have hit it,
What the-
it will make 2 stomp attacks. One against you, Albion. One against you, Dreg. And it will make a beak attack against you,
Pick,
Eustace.
boy.
We're about to get fucked.
Reaction. Shield.
I haven't rolled the hit yet.
No. Well, okay. I have to do it before you roll, so.
you go.
Incorrect.
You have to.
It is a
do it after
reaction.
You find out if it hits or not.
Reaction.
Okay.
Deflect missiles.
So the first stomp attack is going to be a 17.
Me?
Yes.
Misses.
Miss. Second stomp attack. Holy shit. 10.
Misses. Woo!
Third,
That
the
17
beak attack
that
against
17
you,
would've hit me.
Eustace. 28.
Jesus Christ!
Forget the fucking shield. Why am I being fucking shit on today? What the fuck?
Because you smell
Kill
like,
me. Kill
smell
me.
like it already.
Kill me. I use prestidigitation. It is not my fault. Y'all stuck me with the fucking stench, and it's in your fucking head.
No, you did that in canon. You said you walk away and do prestidigitation. I'm like, are you prestidigitationing the stench onto you? And you said, yes.
So that's not us. That's you.
Oh, no.
Anyway, this
Beautiful.
creature begins to stomp as if
28, he said.
like a bird attempting to tempt earthworms out of the ground. It's stomping, trying to crush the two of you, and it sees you, Eustace, and it rears back, almost bringing its body completely vertical before slamming its massive beak down on top of you.
And the damage will be death.
Dude, how many hit points do you have?
16. It's a big old 16, one hit KO.
You got
roll?
this. You got
Haven't
this.
yet.
Oh,
You got this.
He can't roll below a 14, I
You'll
bet.
survive this. Oh, no.
So in total, you take 9 damage.
So it's +8.
metagaming.
As it just slams its head onto you. I need a strength save. As this massive creature, it's bearing its weight on top of you. You do get a D4.
Thank God. That dice is going to dice jail.
I'm gonna roll a different d20 because this one just seems to hate JD.
12.
3, a 9, or no, a 9, a 3, then a 19.
That 17 would have hit me.
Oh, would it?
Yeah.
12, you
Yep.
said, on your save?
Yep.
It bears its weight down on top of you, and you are crumpled into the sand. You
Oh.
are prone.
Eustace is just out of luck today.
You got that too.
Anyway, that is
He
its
just needs
turn.
some good rest.
And at the end of its turn, which is the end of the round, you hear
Oh,
bells once again, whistles as well, and you all look towards the city, and all of the torches along the wall have been extinguished. The wall is almost pitch black before you see one torch light up, and it moves across the wall, and it is thrown, and it disappears into the large pot. And as it disappears, flame gouts up from it, and it tilts, and oil begins to spill over the wall with a waterfall of fire. And as that massive heat signature is shown, this creature darts its head in that direction. Following that, 3 ballista bolts.
Jesus.
They all hit Eustace.
Holy fuck, those are ass. One does hit though.
It would be funny as shit.
So these 3 ballista bolts come rocketing out of the darkness, crashing into the sand between the 3 of you and this beast, and one of them does strike it in where its shoulder would be had it had 4 limbs. And it kind of like recoils before biting at it with its beak and ripping it out. This screech, this deafening, just echoes through the night, and the entirety of this creature begins to quiver.
Uh-oh.
That brings us to the top of the initiative with Dreg.
Uh-oh.
So it's right. It's like right there next to me, right?
Yes, you're still within melee of it.
Okay. I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna look at Albion. I'm just gonna nod.
I'm gonna catch eyes. I'm gonna nod back.
I'm gonna grab him by the back of the shirt, by the back of the vest, spin, and use him as an improvised weapon.
My fist is just out.
I'm gonna tell you again, you have 14 strength.
He's right there.
You still have to make an improvised weapon attack.
Yeah.
Which he's proficient with.
Oh yeah, because he has Tavern Brawler. This is a strength-based improvised weapon, though. Are you fine with that?
No.
I'm a slender boy.
Yeah.
So, would you like to instead use this as like a team attack and give him advantage on his attack doing this? Because I'll allow that. Like, duoing up. Because first off, I'm not exactly sure what kind of damage type to roll beating somebody with your brother is.
I mean, technically, that's a draconic strike.
I will allow you to roll to hit and him to roll damage on just a draconic strike.
Hey, that'll work. Then you get a D8.
Okay, sure.
Okay. And I'll even make it dex-based.
Nice.
Wait, so I'm adding my dex?
Yeah, you're
just
just
do
rolling an attack like you normally
dex
would.
and proficiency, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just an attack like you normally would.
That ain't so good.
Mm-mm.
Did you add your d4?
Ooh.
I don't. That has to be
If you get a 4.
16.
16 just hit.
I know.
Nice.
I was like, huh. You rolled a 1.
5. Or no.
Eustace, you're right there.
Yeah, 5.
You see every bit of this as Dreg just kind of looks at Albion, and Albion just darts forth and dives forward with his fist out. Dreg catches him, and like a shot put, he twirls in 2 circles and then just brings Albion into the side of this creature. And this little spark of damage is dealt on
double
it
to
back.
10. Double to
It is
10.
doubled to 10.
Flurry of blows. That's my final one.
What do you do? Just bring me back?
No,
Battering
no,
ram.
'cause I threw you, didn't I?
Oh, okay. So now I just hit the creature.
So
and
as soon as he
okay.
hits it, and then I just come up and gut punch it with a lightning draconic fist.
Okay.
nice.
Natural 20. Ooh,
Dude, you've gotten the luck of everyone on this table. You both.
And that's a 4!
damage!
That's 12
Max
lightning
damage!
damage! Well, yeah, 12 lightning
Well,
damage.
8 plus
4.
4. Oh yeah. So sorry.
I know math. Ish.
So after that, just
Distraction.
immaculate display, that distraction, it was all a distraction. As you see it kind of shift its weight for a moment, as if trying to like scratch an itch.
Oh, that's doubled to 24 because it's.
No, he already doubled that. The
Because he got a
dice,
nat 20.
yeah, the
Yeah,
dice
the dice
doubles
before.
to 8,
Yeah.
plus the
Plus
4
4.
is 12.
12.
Plus double.
Oh, that's what you meant. I already did that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. So, right on.
You see that as if it's trying to scratch an itch, Dreg, from where Albion landed. You take that opportunity to just, as hard as you can, punch it in the gut. And that same kind of feeling that Albion had to experience where your fist just kind of sinks into its flesh. And you're just, that kind of wet, cold slime coats your fist. But you reach deeper, elbow deep, one would say, and you meet something solid,
Fisted the fuck out of
That's
that thing.
kinky.
and just the area explodes in lightning damage, causing it to reel back and take 1 or 2 steps. But its body does not cease this shuddering.
When the punch goes in, if anybody saw or paying attention, the red tattoo, dragon tattoo on my arm, lit up like lightning blue for a split second. Max damage and all, figured.
Max damage and all. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna use my movement. Is there enough room underneath him?
You can walk between its feet, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my movement to like cross over to the other side.
Okay.
Maybe he
You-
won't know where I went.
You juke it out and swap up to the other leg. And that brings us to Albion.
I'm gonna see my soul bonded brother go over. So I'm gonna. He's on the back end of it now.
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna give him another nod and just give him like the hand cupping motion, and I'm gonna run towards him, and he's gonna, cup his hands down and grab my foot and plunge me towards it.
You hear that? You're going to do all of that.
Yeah, we practiced this.
I
at
feel
the
like that I'm gonna
monastery.
have to roll something for this.
He's just gonna, pop me up on it, and I'm gonna run up its back and kind of jump and give it like a kick to the face.
All
Draconic
right.
strike, lightning.
How sold are you on running up its back?
I mean, if he can launch me up high enough to just kick it in the face, then I'm cool with that too.
That would have to be a roll. But he can, to get you to its back, that would have to be a roll. But to get you up to its face, sure.
All right, up to its face, and I'll just,
I mean, I could do the roll.
as soon as I'm up in the air
With your
and,
14
like,
strength,
at my height, just come around with a just
could do it.
side kick.
I feel like that's going to be a y'all discuss.
Hey,
I don't think he wants you to
that's a
roll.
fat
Just curious.
19.
That'll hit.
All right.
It's an 18.
So,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Would that have worked?
Yeah.
5
not-
lightning damage.
5
I'm
I'm
lightning
gonna use my
damage.
last key point to flurry of blows to give it I'm gonna keep the spin with that kick and come around with a back kick.
Like bicycle kick it.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's over 20. That's like 22,
23.
21, 21.
23.
No, I got a +4.
Where?
Oh, wait,
those
that's
are
plus six.
+6s, you fool.
Man, look at that. That's 23.
I take it you were looking at plus damage.
Oh, I get a D4 too. All right. More lightning.
Oh,
Hey!
my D4 is gone, right?
No,
That's
because
10 points
it
of
stays
lightning
until the end of
damage,
bless.
double to 20.
Nice.
I did like 30 damage to that thing.
With 2 deep attacks, you lay into this creature, and it seems to have just cut the 2 of you out of its focus completely as it begins to crouch down, its knees bending, and just the shaking of its body getting harder and
no.
heavier.
We're about to get ass blasted.
It is Boris's turn, and he will continue to run with the people he has in tow towards the city, and he'll look back and see this, and he'll just throw them to the side and, like, dive into the sand.
Yeah.
Making my way down.
Eustace, it is your turn.
I'm prone. Can
Yes.
I can get up with half my movement, right?
Yes.
I will do so and stand up. How far am I from my camel?
The camel's gone.
No, the last time I asked him, he hadn't moved yet, and it's just now got to my turn.
Yeah, so there's been a round, so the camels have taken their movement.
Okay.
I'd say since they all have to move in unison, since they're still... The camels themselves are still tied together. They're moving a little slow. I'd say maybe 15.
I move 15 feet to my camel.
You don't. Oh wait, you have exactly 15.
Yep, I do.
You move to your camel.
Bonus action,
You
mount.
guys remember what happened last time?
Yeah.
John David's character ran away from combat. Alpha does.
You're on your camel.
I will then take an action and
He's dead. I don't remember shit.
firebolt.
Towards the ass
No,
blaster.
I'm sorry. Chaos bolt towards the S blaster.
Okay, roll the d8 to determine the damage type.
Force. 9.
Miss.
No, not the attack. You told me to roll type of damage. I never rolled for hit.
Well, you need to do that too.
You didn't say that.
It's a gift!
Like the basic principle of the game.
16.
That'll hit!
Yay, 9
So
damage.
9 damage. Of force damage, right?
Yep.
Alright. You launch this ball of force towards it and it impacts the side. And for a moment you think you hit it super hard because it rocks to one side. Then it rocks back and just, it's violently shaking now.
Oh, we're about to die.
We're about to die. Well, I won't. I have a sneak.
See, I was prepared because I heard him say it starts to shudder before your turn, so I was ready.
We
Well, I would hope so. It happened before your turn.
Yeah, it didn't happen until after his turn.
No. It was before your turn.
We have.
No,
No, it
he
wasn't.
literally just said it starts to shake.
No.
It started to shake at the end of its turn.
Which was at the
didn't say
beginning
that.
of his turn.
I
yes, he
did.
did.
I don't remember.
I don't remember you saying
He said that, Chief. Sorry.
We're fine. I'll carry you to the wall when I wake up.
It is Winston's turn. He will follow Boris's lead and just like spike the people he's carrying into the sand and roll into like a little foxhole.
This is Winston. Ho ho ho.
And Austin will just continue towards the wall, unbeknown of what's happening.
Poor bastard.
Now it is the creature's turn. At the top of its turn.
My turn.
Oh, right. How did I skip you?
I don't
There,
even
that's
think
where I
it's
skipped you. Yes, Asrion, what would you like to do? I'm sorry, there's a lot of people in this
It's
initiative.
okay.
There is.
And some of them are just running away.
How does it look, by the way?
You can definitely see where damage has been done. There's electrical burns across some portions of it, but it still seems very steady.
Damn.
Dude, we hit it hard. Too.
Yeah.
I'm attempting to throw this caravan at it.
All right. Give me a strength check to see if you can lift it.
Let's do.
And advantage. And a D4. Oh, he's
No,
not
he wasn't in
last. Poor guy.
18.
18.
You made it a 20, didn't you?
I will say with your giant size, you reduce the DC just enough to
Nice.
crouch and dig in, and just with everything you've got, you feel muscles tear. That melding of stone and flesh at your shoulder begins to separate, and the pain is excruciating as you just muscle up this caravan and just power clean it. You would like to attempt to throw it?
That doesn't seem worth it. He's about to lose his arm.
Be the first time.
Points been made. Anyway. Is there a risk of me dropping this if I try to walk?
If you try to walk, yes.
Okay. In that case,
I mean, you're not far away, like maybe 15 feet away from this creature.
Chunk it.
I'm gonna have to chunk it.
All right, give me an improvised weapon attack using strength.
So advantage.
And not a D4. You're not plus.
It's so you're rolling an attack using your strength without proficiency.
Oh.
So a D20 plus 4.
D20 plus 4. Okay.
Actually, this is a magical item, so I'll say it's plus 3. Add 3 on top of that.
Nice.
So plus 7.
Yes,
The caravan's a plus 3?
it's a magical weapon, which has had a lot of craftsmanship and skill put into crafting it. So yeah, I'll make it a plus 3
Wow.
weapon.
Nice.
Well.
At no point did I expect somebody to try to throw the fucking caravan. Okay, I didn't exactly think about what weapon type it ought to be.
Wow, they'll be pissed at me. Nice!
Has vorpal properties.
What's giving you advantage?
Giant strength.
Giant strength. Okay.
No, hold on. You don't have advantage on attacks.
You just got.
You have advantage on checks
and
and saves, I think.
Alright.
Strength checks and saving throws. Yeah.
So it's just a D20 plus 7.
Yeah.
Just that.
That's fail.
You hit Eustace.
Natural 19. 23.
Okay, so that
No, no,
definitely hits.
26.
26.
26.
20. Oh yeah.
So that definitely hits.
I was hoping for natural 20. but
Give me 3d10
Nice.
plus your strength plus 3.
Fuck yeah.
So plus 7.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll break and it'll
You
extinguish.
need some D10, Trenton?
Since fire.
I got you.
I mean, it's not the water thing, is it?
It is the water
Yeah, it's the
caravan.
water.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna be pissed at me.
Oh!
Yeah.
I thought you meant the beast was going to be pissed at you. No,
Well,
they
yeah,
they
that
got
is
to be.
true.
You got enough money to pay for it.
Not
I'm
really.
sure this beast will bring
I
enough
don't think
money.
I do, but those are consequences for later, boys.
Sounds like a problem for future astronauts.
Roll your d10. We need to keep going.
18 plus
7.
Plus 7.
25.
25.
So you launch this carriage through the air at this creature. It impacts on its side, and it...
Breaks.
Oh, that's a terrible save. The carriage impacts the side of this creature, and you see it tumble over. Fuck.
We gotta
Oh no,
dive.
you're out of it.
We have to dive out of the way,
I
don't
need
we?
you two to make dexterity saves.
Yeah!
I forgot you have a habit of just completely leaving your teammates.
I did not leave him. I'm on my camel. I'm right there.
Natural 20.
And to be fair, I'm trying to
For
save his stuff.
26.
14.
14. I'll say that's a fail.
I love how I'm trying
So-
to be nice and being made out to be a dick.
What?
As this caravan smashes into the side of this creature, you see it loses its balance and falls onto its side
Kick me as it falls.
and begins to roll in the sand. Its body still quivering, and the caravan is falling where the two of you are. Hatches and windows have been busted open, and you see this drag, and you can't make it to either side, so you leap up and grab the latch as it's falling and just use that momentum to launch yourself through it, barely like knife edging it through the openings.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking cool.
And you attempt to follow suit, Albion. But as you do, the hatch that Dreg had cleared just comes down and slams onto your fingers and stops you dead as the caravan falls on top of you. You're pinned, so you're prone, and you take 10 bludgeoning damage.
You love doing that.
Oh, fuck.
Dreg, you hear the crash of the caravan as you kind of like spiral out, and you land on top of it.
Does it look like the witch?
And then you look back and you
just hear,
don't
"Oh,
see
fuck."
Albion.
Wait, does it look like the witch from Wizard of Oz where his feet are just hanging out?
Yeah, you look back down into the carriage, and where that
You just
latch
see some
slammed on
nice-ass
his fingers,
boots.
you see his hands.
Ooh. Should have kept the stone.
But that being the end of your turn, Winston having already taken his, Austin already taken his, that brings us to the creature.
It's gonna go to ice blast.
And as it's rolling through the sand, it launches, its rear exploding in this gout of rocket fire, and it launches towards the wall of this city.
Do I get protected by the caravan?
You have full cover, so you do not need to make a save.
Fuck yeah, boys.
Dreg, Astrian, Austin will all need to make saves, and the dude Austin is carrying.
What kind of save?
Dex.
19.
19, that's a success.
My foot.
I'm laughing so hard. My chest hurts.
18.
That's a success.
Nice.
Austin and the
Gets
other
fucked.
Super.
Is he dead?
Can I make like just a quick roll to like grab the tail so I can go with
The
it?
caravan knocked it a little
lava.
ways away, so it's already out of your range to grab.
Wait, the
It also
caravan.
doesn't exactly have a tail.
Wait, the caravan knocked me away. I thought I
No,
went
it
through
knocked it away.
Oh.
He threw it at him and it knocked it off balance. It rolled a 3 for its
I
save.
just want to like grab its feet or something and go with it.
You will die.
I just
I
like
will tell you this right now.
Burning
You
hot
will die.
oil and fire.
Oh yeah.
Would you still like to do this?
I mean, I could eat it, but
I mean, last time I explicitly told
I
you
won't do
this
it.
action
I
will
won't do
kill
it.
you. You did it anyway.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
Bro.
Character development.
I don't want to. I mean, technically, I won't die. I have a stone, but
No. I didn't say it would knock you unconscious.
It will kill
I
you.
said you will die.
oh yeah, that does say fall unconscious, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's hard to read your writing.
I know. But this creature, it launches itself towards the wall, leaving sand stalactites that have been immediately melted and crystallized into glass in its wake as it just rockets and crashes into this wall exactly where that lava fall or firefall is. Being covered in it, it screeches and screeches and it just gets pelted with ballista bolts before finally it begins to shudder again and takes off into the sky, almost as if a comet with the fire burning on it, and vanishes over the horizon.
Oh, no experience
And I
points.
saw none of that.
You saw none of it. But it seems combat has come to an end. What would you all like to do? As you take a moment to collect
My foot
yourselves.
twitches again.
Oh,
Do I need to make a death save?
My bad. I forgot to roll for damage on that ass blast.
Yeah.
I knew I was forgetting
Just get that
something.
calf.
oh no, that's
How
a
much,
big
how much you got left?
12. It's a big blast.
Ooh, that is a big ass blast.
We take half?
You succeeded, so you will take half.
Okay.
Tell me it's 24. Tell me it's 24.
It's 19.
And I'm down 2, but I'm stabilized.
No, you
19
take half.
halved to 9.
Oh.
You're almost.
I thought you were saying that it was.
No, the total was what I rolled was 19.
Okay, I thought that's what the half was. And I was like, ugh.
But yes, combat seems to have ended, and as the three of you that are standing take a moment to collect yourselves and look around, you see the trench of glassed sand that this blast left, and you see the wreckage of the carriage, and you see a few people in the sand unmoving. Eustace, you now proceed 20 feet away as you are on a group of camels that are running for their lives.
All right, I'm trying to stop the camels in any way that I can. If that means I got to make some kind of call to make.
Oh, you can pull on the reins of your camel, and your camel will attempt to stop. The other 7 camels will then proceed to pull it with them.
Where is Bryn's camel in this rain?
Lady Humps is about 2 camels ahead of yours.
All right, Lady Humps. Do I see that? Can I make?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You're familiar with Lady Humps.
I want to shimmy my way up there and use a dagger to cut the rope.
They move fairly slowly, so yes, you can shimmy your way past camel A, camel B to Lady Humps, and then cut the rope from camels C and D, and they'll proceed into the darkness, and you'll follow them because there are still 2 more camels and Lady Humps trying to run away. You've moved another 30 feet at this point.
Go ahead and be making death saves.
I would like you to make a death save, Rob.
I want to.
You have issues.
Is there a way?
What do you mean?
You're buried under the caravan and nobody knows where you are.
Is there a way?
I know where he is.
I tell you what. I want to paralyze these
a
camels
failure.
from moving.
Can I,
I want to stop their movement.
We'll get to that in a moment.
Astrion, do you have any healing potions? Albion needs one really, really bad.
Where is he?
You see that caravan you threw?
Oh,
Under.
My foot.
No. The only one who has any idea where you are is him because he's standing on top of it. He can look in and see your fingers.
You might want to lift it up a little bit before you the potion.
fine.
Your effects are wearing very close to the end.
Hurry up and lift it.
You got like maybe 6 seconds.
I'll use a bonus action if you allow me to re-engage it.
You can do that as many times as you want.
2 times.
And you said
You
there's.
keep scrolling past it.
So I didn't cut. So it's Lady Humps, 2 camels, and then my camel.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry, Drake.
You just said it free. That was going a different direction.
So you would like to attempt to lift the caravan once more,
Yes.
or do you want to lift it or try to roll it off of him?
Both sound very painful.
I'll go ahead and let you know that rolling it off of him would probably be easier. By the way, was that a fail or a success?
It was
While
a
ago?
fail. Rolled a big fat 5.
I will try to be as you said that my on me.
Wait,
is
if he
doing
rolls
the
it
best
off
right
of me,
now?
do I make a fail?
Mechanically, you're not at any disadvantage, but as hard as it was to lift it the first time, you understand that it's probably not a great idea to attempt that strain again.
I'll try to roll it off.
Okay, give me a strength check, and this is advantage because you are still quite large.
+2.
How long does that last?
+2,
Yeah,
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that one's 10.
Fighters are balanced.
And you add your normal strength, right?
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Heyo.
Nice.
Without much effort, Dreg, you manage to leap off just as he kind of like digs in and shoulders the roof of this caravan and sends it rolling once, twice, 3 times into the sand. And as he does, you just kind of step onto one side, step onto the other, and once again,
His hands are stuck, so it's going with them.
incorrect. I would like you to roll a d10.
Oh, no.
D8, actually.
You're gonna lose your
Your,
fingers.
your thumbs aren't under there.
7.
So you... Fuck.
Did I just break 7 fingers?
No.
Did I just lose 7
No,
fingers?
you lost 3. I'll let you pick, though.
Oh!
Push-ups are gonna
I
be
didn't
so
throw
hard.
a caravan at you.
Jeez. You need a new character, bro.
Mutilation. Hey, he can make you some stone ones.
Please tell me that won't affect his punches.
No.
Okay.
Just have like
He's
a
just
gap.
got little nubs.
It's like...
I lose the pinky and the middle finger on my left hand
At what joints?
at the middle of them.
Okay, so the second joint.
Yeah. And then
You just turn him into 8.
I'll lose this ring finger on the right hand.
At what joint?
We'll just go to the knuckle.
All of them at the middle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, go to the,
Just in case you wanted to get married, you kept this one.
go all the way down. On that
Gotcha.
one.
So... Astrion, you do shoulder this caravan, and you do see Albion
Well,
gets
I
unearthed.
didn't mean to.
Wait,
And-
did y'all fail a death save for that?
It's not an attack.
Just lost.
It's just mutilation, not an attack.
I mean, if you want to roll a death save, roll it.
But
Technically, he's bleeding
he gets
out.
unearthed, and for a moment you think he's fine because he's like standing up, but that's not what's happening. He's being drugged with the caravan, and then you just see his hand just slide out of that small opening, and there's just like blood all over his chest, and he's
Squirting out.
like crumpled up. You
Oh
look
my
real
God.
fucked up. I need you to roll a death save.
Rob,
5 episodes in, and this campaign has gone to hell.
11!
That's a success.
Rob, you should have did it all in one hand, then you had that strong hand.
Oh, actually, can I take that back? Can I go top knuckle, middle knuckle at the thing so I have a little AT&T sign on my left hand?
Sure.
All right, cool.
He's just always pointing.
I'll go to his unconscious body. I just give a. Just give a huff. Pull out some bandages and attempt to bandage it.
All
God
right.
damn it, all the health potions are gone. I'm so fucked.
Wait, all your health potions are gone?
You would like to attempt to
I
stabilize
had
him?
one.
You would like to attempt to stabilize him?
Yes.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
I've already gave you one once.
While you make that medicine check, what would you like to do, Eustace, to try to get these fucking camels under control?
I want to use a free action to make my noise to try to get my camel to like freeze to a halt, and I just let out a beller. And I just try to freak it out to get it to stop and halt, and then as mine tries to halt, if it does, I want to use shocking grasp on his lady humps to make it fall forward, so the two in between just kind of fall over.
How do you think animals work?
How do you think shocking, grasping lady humps is a good thing?
Okay, give me an
That's not how
animal
you do
handling
it.
check followed by an attack roll.
Can I do something while this is happening?
I've trained my camel
are
to
you-
stop on command, okay, and that's its command to stop.
Sure, it's still being drugged by 3 other camels. Are you attempting to shocking grasp Lady Humps, or just like
I want it to just stop.
you
I want to startle it to get it to stop.
want to get her to stop by cattle prodding her?
Well, how can I get these camels to stop?
I don't know,
Hog
dog.
tie 'em.
That's up to you. It's just my mind doesn't immediately go to cattle prod to make something stop.
I just want to knock it unconscious to kind of make it fall over.
Okay, so you're gonna shocking grasp, gotcha.
Can I draconic strike?
That's a 21 on the handling check.
I would advise against what you're thinking.
What?
Go ahead, finish what you were saying.
Draconic strike the end of his finger so it cauterizes
So
him.
you would like to make an attack roll against your unconscious brother?
Melee attack that would do 2 failed death saves.
I'm trying to stabilize. That's the only way I know how to start fire.
Well, unfortunately, I was already.
You would like to attempt to stabilize him.
Yeah.
Okay, say that next time.
What?
Go, give me a
Well,
medicine
it's
check.
like cauterized. So that's
Give me a
what I was-
medicine check.
Well,
21 on my handle handling.
DM,
Okay, your camel stops.
12.
You're stable.
Oh, nice.
Woohoo!
Look at me.
It's a 21 on that shocking grasp.
To hit?
attack. Yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
You're gonna kill my camel.
I apologize first.
He just yells from 50 feet away. Sorry, Drag.
5 points
One
of
on each hump.
damage.
Can I please stop getting animals and get traumatized? Like, for the love of God.
I didn't do it. It's not me.
5 points of damage.
You do indeed shock and grab Lady Humps, and she kind of like rears and keeps trying to run away. Your camel tries to hold back and is just being like drugged through the sand. You're only moving it like 10 feet per turn.
Okay.
But yes, you do stabilize.
As a bonus action,
Still
can I like
unconscious, so-
dismount
carry you.
and offhand attack with the dagger into Lady Hump's leg?
What the fuck?
I'm trying to stop your camel.
No, you're trying. You know what happens when when a horse breaks his leg? You put it down.
I'm not breaking its leg.
No, you're
I'm
stabbing it.
just a flesh wound.
Okay. Give me just a general nature
some
check
Rolo
for
shit.
Eustace.
Neutral good.
Oh, I get a plus and nothing on that bitch.
Oh, fucking God, I just can't throw you. Okay, I would say you're not lobotomized, so you would know generally if you would like an animal to stop running, you try to calm it down. Stabbing and or shocking an animal does not generally calm it down. These animals are mechanically connected by like knotted rope,
Mine's not
homie.
mechanical.
Okay.
Shut up.
Then I don't bonus action stab it. I bonus action pet it and say, please, for the love of God, stop fucking running.
Okay, give me an animal handling check.
No.
He just told you no.
14.
Okay, she kind of slows down and she too has stopped, but the other two camels are trying to run. They're not making any headway though. You've got two stopped and two trying to move. They're at a net neutral. The camels have stopped. You're stabilized. And as the tinnitus kind of fades from everyone, as the adrenaline subsides, you do hear the crank of gear. You don't hear shit. You do hear the crank of gears as the gate kind of opens and the portcullis hinges or lifts itself. 6 people with low-lit torches emerge and they start to help people. What would you like to do?
The caravan, is there like any water sprouting out of it? Like
Nope.
none?
Would you like to go investigate
Yes.
the caravan? Okay. You go to the caravan. It's on the top of it, so it's upside down at this point. You go inside. Give me an investigation check. What would you like to
Well,
do?
no, the water part.
Yeah, the water part is on the interior.
Okay.
I will pick up Albion.
Okay, you lift Albion easy enough
Just a
with how
bloody
large
mess.
you are. Yeah, he's super fucked up. Like you grab him and you expect like full ribs to like support his body, but he's just like kind of squishy right now.
17.
17. You look around and you find open compartments, pieces falling out. With 17, you do find a small box. You recognize the box. It's the box that the bartender gave over when he purchased the water. The cook from the saloon. And it does have 400 gold in it.
I take it.
God bless.
I take all of it. Fuck that guy.
Surprisingly, though, everything else seems to have been emptied. You don't know where it all went. You do see some of the reservoirs, the 4 reservoirs in each corner. They are all busted, and one of them does have a small pool of water in it. But on the inside, as some of them are busted open, you see there are etched runes, not dissimilar to the runes that are etched on Astrian's arms, inert, dead at the moment. There's no water in these reservoirs, it seems, right now.
I'm baffled.
I'm shocked. You pick up you pick up Albion, Asterion, and you...
I will also go to what's left of the caravan.
Okay.
The wheels are pretty kafucked.
Yes, very. The entirety of it is pretty fucked.
Make a good frisbee for you, though.
And you do see Dreg kind of emerging, kind of scratching his head, super confused. What would you do? What would you like to do with the now slightly calmer camels?
What I would like
Would you
to do.
stab one in the side to see if it bleeds water or something like?
No. What I would like to
We
do
have cactus
is
cans.
turn around and look at the other 2 behind Lady Humps and just be like, halt.
Who goes there?
And try to get them to
As
stop.
2 of the camels have become calmer, this is a fairly easy check. I'll just the percentage of failure is extraordinarily low. I'll just let you roll, see if you hit that 1.
13.
Okay.
I was really hoping for
So
the one.
you do manage
2 ones.
to Chris Pratt these camels into calmness.
Cool. I will then dismount Lady Humps and begin leading them back towards the rest of the group.
Okay. So you return with these 2 camels, and as you approach, you see the people who approached from the wall. They're kind of shaking their head and they're helping people to their feet. One of them is conversing with Boris, and as they're talking, they're walking towards the caravan. And as they are, you hear Boris shout, "Hey! Quit it! Scavenging is a felony here. Come away from our property."
I was getting my brother's fingers.
Which is just a dead lie.
I grabbed them while I was in there.
I did not tell you found his fingers.
Question.
Oh.
I made it
Well, I
back
knew
to
where
the
they were.
group, right?
Huh?
I knew where they were, though.
You knew where they were before they were ripped off.
And the caravan tumbled like
Oh.
3 times.
I made it back to the group.
Yes.
As a free action, I would like to give Astrian his potion of healing back, and then I'll be nice and look at Dreg and go, "Here's my last one," and toss it to Dreg.
You're what?
My lasting.
Molasses.
I tossed you a healing potion.
Oh.
It was
I
his
was like,
last
what? I was like, why
one.
do I want syrup? All right. Thanks. I drink it. I don't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
keep it.
You also got your lady hump.
I don't think he ever introduced you to the camel.
That's
I
a
was
fair
just
point.
saying that for perpetuity.
How you knew it was Lady Hump was because it has like a dragon heart on the back of its ass. So
Fair.
it's tramp step for a camel.
But yes, as Boris and this town guard convene at the caravan, you hear them talking to each other. Boris is explaining that they were close to the city, pushed through night, people get cold, they lit fires, drew the attention, blah, blah, blah. They weren't able to grab everything once the alarm sounded, but they'll pick up what they can, and then they'll have to talk to their owners and the business managers and see if they can get this replaced. Then he inquires about the creature. He says, "What? We've never seen one that large. Where did it come from? How long has it been prowling these areas?" The guard says, "Oh, well, it showed up about maybe a month ago. We had no idea where it came from, but every so often it comes around, fucks with the wall. We've had to remortar large sections multiple times since then, and we've been able to fight it off, but it's become a real nuisance, and it just seems to get more and more durable every time it shows up. I don't know. We're looking into outsourcing some people from Vincier or Trivest to come and hunt it. Everybody around here seems to have bigger issues nowadays. What about you three? What have you been doing here? Oh, God. Oh! And he looks at you. It is that bitch! And just take 5 steps from the group. And just looking amongst the 4 of you, trying to figure out who it is.
I point.
You point, and he looks at him. Just gets on the other side. Were you 3? I guess you were, considering that guy's super fucked. How much of this did you see? How much of this did you take part in?
I beat its ass.
I mean, it flew away. I think that was a lie.
No, I mean, I beat its ass, and then it flew away after it went toward the place. So
It flew away because we caught it on fire.
yeah, I still heard it.
If you say so, kid.
I was chimes in and say there was 7 of us that did a little something. One ran away.
3 ran away.
2 made the attempt to run away and got called up a little bit, and then us 4 stayed back. And it looks like our fellow over here took quite the hell of a beating. As I point to Albion.
Still unconscious.
Yeah, looks like it.
He's just hanging off my shoulder.
There's blood trickling.
None of you look particularly familiar. This your first time through here?
Unfortunately, yes.
All right.
I'm kind of drooped over, just bleeding my ass.
And he
off,
kind of
dude.
reaches behind him and he rummages in a pack and produces a little notebook. Can I get your names?
Dreg, Twin Dragon.
All right.
The unconscious guy is Albion, Twin Dragon.
Gotcha.
Asher and Cloven.
Gotcha.
Jajbees Eustace?
All right. Well, you all look like you've taken quite a beating, and as you are pretty new, why don't you follow me inside the city? I'll set you up somewhere. And in the morning, give you a full tour, get you introduced. Try not to wander. And that, audience, is where we will take a break.
And in tonight's episode,
And hopefully next episode, Eustace does better on dexterity.
hopefully next episode, Albion wakes up.
And sees 3 missing fingers.
Yes, sir.
He wakes up, but all his fingers are
I'm
back.
actually
the
kind
real
of
question is,
impressed.
you gonna level up?
Maybe in the morning.
Ooh.
I'm actually kind of
Hear
impressed
that, audience?
that
Maybe in the morning.
he had both his hands caught, but only lost fingers on one.
Well, I mean, when your hand gets crammed in a door some of them get like super crushed and broken, and then the other ones are the ones that get like pinched
Yeah.
and have like the full force.
But anyway, audience, join our Discord. Come chat to us about what you've just witnessed in your ear holes. Join our Facebook. We have a TikTok. We have a Twitter. We have all the things. So come say hi to us on any of them, and we'll talk to you back. Besides that, we hope you have a great rest of whatever day that you're listening to this, and we can't wait to join you, or for you to join us next week.
Follow us on Twitter.
And as always, have a wonderful day.